All right, sab to pehla ta first and foremost, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the 21st Annual Women's Day Gala, brought to you by PCHS. Everybody, please, a huge round of applause for being here and for everyone that made today possible. So I'm your host today. I'm Jyoti Tillon, and my co-host with me.
I am Raji. I'm Jyoti's co-host.
Absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to the evening. I hope everyone's looking forward to tonight's program. We have a night full of entertainment. We have some guest speakers. We have some awards. We have a 50-50 raffle draw. I'm sure I saw a lot of people buying tickets already. So lal tikta bech rahe hai 50-50 draw le, and there is going to be a raffle draw with the same tickets, I believe. And so if you haven't already, make sure you find our ticket sellers who are walking around with the tickets, and make sure you get a chance to buy those raffle tickets.
So this is our first get-together since the COVID pandemic, so we're not going to go into that. However, we are super happy to be here. We're so happy that you guys are here and joining us today on the 21st Annual International Women's Day Gala. So first, we would like to acknowledge the land that we are meeting on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people, and now is home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We make this acknowledgement as one demonstration of our commitment to truth and reconciliation. We honor the Indigenous peoples who came before us and the continuous Indigenous presence on this traditional territory on which we work and learn. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work and meet on this land, and by doing so, give our respect to the first inhabitants. We will begin the evening with some housekeeping. Today, you will be hearing the stories and lived experiences of our keynote speaker and the award winners. Please, if at any time you do feel triggered, do not hesitate to step outside, take some time, and if you need to speak to somebody, we do have staff, over 100, that can assist you. Could our mental health case managers please stand up so that way the folks know who would be able to assist them? Our mental health case managers, they're in the table down there. So if you ever do feel triggered and you need to speak to somebody, we have a lot of professionals here and a lot of people who hold space for others because we are all like-minded people. Also, in this holy month of Ramadan, we would appreciate and thank our Muslim friends for joining us in the event today. As the sun is starting to set, we want to let you know that we do have dates and other refreshments available for you and to open your fast. There is also a prayer room for both men and women outside.
We would also like to acknowledge our guests that are celebrating Chaitri Navratri and are spending their evening with us. We appreciate you attending while observing your fast during this auspicious time of year. Also, everyone, I'd like to repeat, I mentioned the raffle tickets before. Please make sure that if you haven't already and you'd like to, please get some time to purchase those raffle tickets. And also, if you see the brochures on your desks, one of the most important things that we're all here and together for, if you would like to make some donations, there is a QR code available at the back side on the bottom of the brochure. So you can scan that QR code and make donations as you like.
So we are going to start our evening with some remarks from the board chair, the CEO, and the COO. So we would like to invite the PCHS board chair, Ms. Diane Douglas, to say a few words.
This is wonderful. I think you need to give yourselves another round of applause for being here and looking so great. It's wonderful to be back in person. We were grateful that we could meet by Zoom in the years of when the pandemic was at its height. But it's not the same. It's not the same as being able to give a warm hug, a firm handshake, or keep social distance and just give a warm smile and be glad to be with each other. The IWD Gala is so important. It's our major fundraiser. Being here tonight, you are making a difference. As we know, funding is always hard to find. Government funding so often is cut. Some of our various programs suffer from that we aren't able to carry them on without the help that you give. And the IWD Gala does something else. It recognizes that women have struggled for many years with many things. Many continue to struggle, but progress is being made. And we have programs at PCHS that champion women, that advocate for women, that assist women and their families. I am amazed every day at the work done by the PCHS staff. I've seen dedicated workers before, but I've never seen anything like the 80 plus up to 100 sometimes dedicated staff that we have at PCHS. They don't go the extra mile, they go the extra 10,000 miles. Nothing is too much trouble. Everything is important to them because it's important to the people in our community. I had a situation in the last few weeks that there was a woman in my community. I live in Malton, where PCHS began, and she was in need of help, urgent help. And I reached out to Amandeep, our COO, and within the day, within about 4 or 5 hours, there was a resolution to her issue with ongoing help. And the gratitude she has, she was afraid that she was going to be stigmatized. She was afraid she was going to be marginalized. I assured her she would be treated with respect and with care. And the first thing she did after she got that call from PCHS was to call and tell me what amazing people she had met. They treated her like family. So really, really important. And I'm just honored to be the president and chair of the board of PCHS. And I've had great, great inspiration. My friend Anu is here, and she's the past chair. Please stand up, Anu. Anu is a great champion for women and for social justice, and she's also an inspiration to me, as is my friend Preet, who is also, she's on the board and has been for several years. The guys do a great job too. Just had to say that, I got to go back and sit with them. So thank you for being here, thank you for this time, and I believe that you're going to introduce Mr. Mutta. Would you like me to?
Thank you, Ms. Diane.
Can we get a huge round of applause, please? And up next, we would like to invite up the PCHS CEO. Please join me in welcoming Baldev Mutta to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I have been given a note by my executive assistant. She tells me that I cannot deviate because I have a limited time. I tended to wander off on all kind of directions. So I got to read it from a scripted note, and she said that I'm going to hold the CEO responsible today so that I can make sure that I am able to do the justice. So this is our 21st annual IWD fundraising gala, and it's so wonderful to see you all. I thank each one of you for supporting PCHS by your generous donations and your physical presence. It means a lot to us who work at PCHS. To organize a gala like this takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and team effort. Kudos to the entire team for a job well done. At PCHS, International Women's Day celebration is very important to us for the following reasons. PCHS recognizes and celebrates women's achievements. International Women's Day is a time to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women around the world. It is an opportunity to acknowledge the contributions that women have made to their communities, countries, and the world at large. PCHS calls for gender equality. Despite the progress that has been made, women still face significant barriers to achieve gender equality. These barriers can include discrimination in the workplace, unequal pay, limited access to education and healthcare, and violence against women. It is important to acknowledge these challenges and call for action to address them. PCHS also recognizes the importance of women's leadership. Women's leadership is crucial in achieving gender equality and promoting sustainable development. Women bring unique perspectives, skills, and experiences to leadership roles, and their contributions are essential to building more inclusive and equitable societies. PCHS supports the empowerment of girls and women. Investing in empowerment of girls and women is essential for achieving sustainable development and promoting gender equality. This can include providing access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, as well as addressing the root causes of gender inequality. PCHS also supports the role of men and boys in achieving gender equality. Gender equality is not just a woman's issue. Men or boys have an important role to play in promoting gender equality and challenging harmful gender norms and stereotypes. It is important to engage men and boys as allies in the fight for gender equality. PCHS recognizes the intersectionality. It is important to recognize that gender inequality intersects with other forms of inequality such as race, ethnicity, sexuality, and ability. In order to achieve true gender equality, we must address these intersecting forms of oppression and work towards building a more inclusive and equitable society for all. And I would also like to recognize the following organizations that have stood beside PCHS. Dixie Blue Neighborhood Center, Caledon Community Services, and especially the CEO, Monty Leskin, is here. From Indus Community Services, we have Gurpreet and their staff are here. We have a tremendous support from Peel Regional Police. We have support from Social Planning Council of Peel. We have support from Peel Children's Aid. We also have our affiliate, PCHS Ottawa, is here. We have support from Seva Food Bank and from Peel District School Board. We have support from CMHA Peel Dufferin. And we have also support from Boxes Systems of Boxes Canada Incorporated and Human Endeavour. We have support from Brilliant Minds Group. We have support from Malton Women's Council. And so somebody asked me outside, and I was standing beside a young woman, and the person asked me, "Is that your daughter?" I said, "Yeah." So I have a number of daughters, and one such daughter that I have is Anu Sharma. I have known her since she was 18 years old. She was a person who was just trying to get her mindset as to what she's going to do, and I grabbed her and turned her into a social activist. And all the wonderful people that are here today that are supporting Punjabi Community Health Services, and especially the donations that will go towards our Langar on Wheels program, all of you mean a lot, because you are going to be recognizing some wonderful women who have, despite all the odds, have made it, have stood rock solid in all the work that they have done to achieve success. And especially thanks to Speranza Banquet Hall owners, and especially my friend Rana Sidhu, who has helped us in terms of organizing this venue. So, in conclusion, International Women's Day is an opportunity to celebrate women's achievements, call for gender equality, and empower girls and women around the world. Let's work together to build a more just, equitable, and inclusive world for all. And thank you everyone for supporting 21st PCHS Annual IWD Gala. Thank you.
Thank you. An awesome big hand for the CEO of PCHS. Year after year, we work hard to bring to you the International Women's Day Gala, and the awards will be giving out very shortly. We would like to now invite the PCHS COO, Ms. Amandeep Kaur, to say a few words. She's here on video.
So if everyone can direct their attentions over towards one of the screens, and we have a very special video from Amandeep Kaur.
I'm thankful to the IWD Planning Committee who worked tirelessly for months to put this event together. Ekta, Amanjeet, Gursharan, Harpreet, Arsh, and Raji, thank you. I like to remind women about their endless number of strengths. Women are brave. They are good listeners, good communicators. They have lots of love to give. They are problem solvers, resilient, hard workers, empathetic, multitaskers, strive for success, never stop learning, and above all, they all are natural born nurturers. Primary caregivers for children and then for elderly parents. This is a fact of every woman's life. मैं थोड़ा पंजाबी च तुहाडे नाल गल करना चाहती हाँ खास करके अपनियां भैणां नाल बच्चियां नाल मातावां नाल ये मैसेज मैं उन्हां नूं पंजाबी विच भी देना चाहती हाँ कि तुहाडे कोल बहुत सारियां ताकतां ने हर औरत बहुत बहादुर है वो चंगी तरह सुनदी भी है ते गलबात भी करदी है उसदे कोल ढेर सारा प्यार है दूसरिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ बहुत ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਦੂਜੇ ਦਾ ਦਰਦ ਵੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕਦੀ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਛੱਡਦੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਕਾਲਜ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਕੁਦਰਤੀ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇਣ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੇਣ ਲਈ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੇਅਰ ਗਿਵਰਸ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਦੇਖਭਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਦੀ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਔਰਤ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਲਈ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ To all my sisters, friends, and daughters, you have many strengths. Therefore, never lose self-respect and never give the right to anyone who disrespects you. You sacrifice for family and children, and never forget you also have the right to happiness. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਕੋਲ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਹੱਕ ਹੈ ਦੂਸਰਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰੱਖੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੱਕ ਹੈ We all have life's challenges. Those could be related to health, finances, family, work related and much more. ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਹੀਲ ਕਰਨਾ At PCHS, we believe validation creates motivation. Appreciation helps people overcome their doubts and motivates them to keep improving. Every year we recognize women who are creative, think out of the box, and resourceful. Willingness to always help others. So this year we are recognizing 4 brave women who first helped themselves and are now helping others. I'd like to thank you, each one of you, for taking the time to join us this evening. Believing in PCHS and supporting PCHS to continue to serve those who need us the most. We are celebrating this day for the last 21 years and must continue to celebrate women for many more years to come. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane, Baldevji, and Amandeep, for your warm remarks. Now we will start our event, and it's packed with some amazing entertainment alongside recognizing our awardees and hearing from our keynote speaker.
Many of the folks performing today, they are community members and staff at the PCHS. But before we get to the performances, I'd like everyone to redirect your attentions towards the screens as we have two very special videos brought to you by Langar on Wheels.
My name is Shashi Parth. I'm the program coordinator for Langar on Wheels program at Punjabi Community Health Services. So Langar on Wheels program focuses on frail seniors that are unable to prepare food for themselves. We prepare, cook, and deliver hot and fresh meals to their doorsteps.
My name is Aman Swach. I'm one of the program outreach workers at PCHS with the Langar on Wheels program. Due to our collaboration with the Seva Food Bank, we are able to scale our operations from 40 people to 100 people and still growing. With the use of commercial kitchen, we now got a bigger and a better place to work and follow all the safety protocols due to the COVID-19 scenario.
My name is Surendra Janeja. I am 71 years old. I'm getting food from them. I find the food is delicious, and moreover they deliver at your home. These services, we are really blessed to have it.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ 3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੂਡ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਫੂਡ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਹੈਲਥਫੁਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਟੇਸਟ ਸਾਲਟ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਸ਼ੂਗਰ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਐਵਰੀਥਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ ਪਰਫੈਕਟ ਫॉर ਮੀ
We hope that this program positively affect members of our community and we can inspire more people to do the same.
Langar on Wheels is an initiative started by PCHS to provide hot meals twice a day to seniors that are bedridden, that may not have support from their family and their community. However, PCHS has taken it upon themselves to provide that support and provide that feeling of having a family.
मेरा नाम सृष्टि पल्ला
मेरा नाम जसबीर कौर
बेटा मैं ਜਦੋਂ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੇਟੀਆਂ ਚਲੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਗੁਲਵਿੰਦਰ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਫਿਰ ਨਰਪਾਲ ਘਰ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਖਾਣਾ ਲਗਾਇਆ
ਜਦੋਂ ਦੀ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਟੋਟਲੀ ਬੈਡ ਰਿਡਨ ਸਾਂ ਇਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਖਾਣਾ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਵੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਆਂਟੀ ਜੀ
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸ਼ਸ਼ੀ ਤੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਐਂਡ ਸ਼ਸ਼ੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਆ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਦੇਖੋ ਦਾਲ ਹੈ ਸਬਜ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਅੱਛਾ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਤਾਜ਼ਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਗਰਮ ਗਰਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਸ਼ਸ਼ੀ ਉਂਝ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ ਅੱਛੀ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਐਸਾ ਪੂਰੇ ਪਰੇ ਕਰਵਾਣੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰਾਤ ਕੇ ਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਬੜੇ ਸਫਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਇਹ ਹੁਣ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕਫੁਲ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਬਖਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਨਸ ਮਦਦ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ।
This initiative would not be possible without the support of the community, so please donate at pchs4u.com.
Thank you so much for watching, and understand that your donations, the 50-50 raffle is going around right now to the table, so get your wallets out, make a donation. We're fully set with any of the cards or checks that you have. You have an opportunity to win some money and then give back to the community. These are our seniors, this is our community, and it's important that we give back to our community.
And now to carry things forward with the next part of the program, I'd like to remind everyone just to keep the conversations down to a minimum during the program. You'll get lots of time to continue with your conversations and mingle once we are done with the program. But up next, I would like to call up two very special individuals who are going to be doing a folk Haryanavi dance performance. And it's going to be performed by PCHS staff members Sheena and Manisha. So a huge round of applause, please. job. Everybody, one more time, a huge round of applause for that energetic performance by Sheena and Manisha.
All right, so now it's time for our keynote. Jagakar Thakur is a multilingual realtor, now a cancer survivor, and the author of Now's the Time, Self-Advocacy, and Your Breast Cancer Journey. Her diverse experiences across 2 continents enabled her to overcome many professional and personal challenges. She currently resides in the Greater Toronto area with her 2 boys. As a single mother, and at the age of 37, Jag refused to see her breast cancer diagnosis as a death sentence. She took a positive attitude and decided to face the challenge with compassion and dignity. Empowered with a new lease on life, Jag hopes to pay it forward, share her knowledge, and synergize her community at large. Jag is actively engaged in raising awareness through developing resources and sharing experience, her own and those of other survivors and caregivers, and those of many, many volunteers in cancer care. She does it all with a twist of entertainment and style. Jag, please make your way up.
And if I can ask for everyone's undivided attention once again for this next speaker. Thank you.
Okay, test. All good, thank you. Are you willing to listen to my story here this evening at the Punjabi Community Health Services 21st Gala tonight here? Anyone wants to listen to my story? Say yes or no, please. They had done hard work, and we can all see that here. Kudos to the whole team here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Those who do not know me, my name is Jagakar Thakur. I am a multilingual. I do interpreting and translating, and then realtor, and cancer survivor, author, and above all, I'm a single mother. So I've been invited here as a keynote speaker and share my story. It is not very not very happy story, but I'm not here to upset anyone. If I do, please forgive me. I would, I want to make sure that I'm not hurting anybody's feelings here, because some of you might have seen some losses, and it's not very decent one. So my journey started from Hoshiarpur to London, England, and from there we moved to Canada here in Brampton. I was around 32 years old when we moved to Canada. My husband passed away all of a sudden. So I was left along with my 2 boys, and he was 7 and 2.5 at that time. So it was not very decent experience coming to Canada, first of all. So I got hit by that tragedy, and I managed to get up. I thought, I'm a hardcore. Everything will be fine. I overcome that. And after 5 years, in 2017, I got hit by breast cancer stage 2. And that was not a very good experience. I was not diagnosed by doctors or by screenings. How I get to know about my diagnosis was my nipple burst. For a couple of months, it was rotting, pus was coming out, and I did not get to see the doctors and perform a physical exam on me. So I pushed them. Since June 2017, I was after them. Hey guys, there's something wrong. Please, have a look. But it has been ignored, all of my requests. And then all of a sudden, end of August, I stood for myself. I said, enough is enough. It's my body. I am listening to it, and I need to do something about it. On the 30th of August, I walked into the walk-in clinic. I requested my walk-in doctor to do a physical. So he did a physical, and guess what? He found a lump. And I was shattered. So I was, just to confirm the things, on the 31st of August, I was sent for an ultrasound. So ultrasound happened, and next day was 1st of September. And it was a Friday, and it was a long weekend Friday. I would never forget. So I was called in to the walk-in clinic, and I was told that it is a breast cancer. And when I asked, okay, what stage it is? And they said, no, we have no idea. It's very initial. We need to do more findings. But that weekend was the worst weekend of my life, long weekend of my life. I was shattered. I was depressed. I was uncertain about things. I don't know what was happening, because obviously until Tuesday, on the 5th of September, I could not do anything. And overcoming that weekend was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And falling on the 11th of September was my son's birthday, who is also present here. And I was like, will I be able to make it to his next birthday? Because when you're a single mom with 2 boys, no immediate family, and all of a sudden you had a cancer, let me tell you, it's not nice. So, however, I did manage to get to one of the best hospital in downtown Toronto called Princess Margaret, because I do not want to compromise with my treatment. So I managed to get into that hospital, and I was very happy there. Doctors were very happy, and it was a very positive environment there, which helped me overcoming the cancer, because once have a positive environment, it helps you mentally, and once you are mentally strong, you can overcome all these hurdles. So I got diagnosed, and treatment was started, took me 6 months, and straight into remission. I kept so positive about it, and then I started writing notes while I was going through the treatment, because I thought, I need to do something about my community as well. I was not thinking as big, but I started, and it took me 5 years to write my first book. Now's the time, Self-Advocacy and Your Breast Cancer Journey, which will be available, and I will be signing that. So the whole point to write the book was, it is your body, listen to it, be your own advocate, and let the inner power heal you. We all go through something in our life. Even, it could be divorce. It's not only a cancer thing. It could be divorce. It could be depression. It could be a broken marriage, or you go broke, or critical illness. We go through the trauma, and that trauma, it always go with us. It doesn't spare us. Small things happen in life, but the trauma stays with us forever. And how to deal with that trauma is be positive, and especially we have services like Punjabi Community Health Services. They do a lot of mental support for our communities and other communities as well. So they are there, seek their help, because in our culture, we do not, especially I'm talking about our Indian Punjabi culture, we do not talk about the cancer or the breast cancers openly. It's a part of shame. We say it's a shame. Don't tell anyone. No, we have to speak up. We have to save the lives. We need early diagnosis. Early diagnosis saves lives. We need to bring that message out into the community to save lives. Go for mammogram. If there are anything, changes happening to your body, anything happening, just go to doctors. If they don't listen to you, change your doctor. We are not married to them, are we? There are so many divorces happening, yeah. But why we are sticking with one? We change or get second opinion. It's your life. Do not take it life. It is the most precious gift given to you by nature. It's a free given to you. But do not take advantage of it, please. Don't take it light. Enjoy it. We live our whole life in this body. But if our body is not in place and we don't know what is happening inside, we are too busy amassing all these assets, businesses, it's not worth it. Ask me. Everybody who came and helped me, they will sit on a dining table, they will eat, and I will look at their faces. Like, I could not swallow anything. It's not a decent experience. But what I'm saying is, it's your body. You need to look into it. Or anything. It's about self-advocacy, that anything happening in your life, you are in charge of your life. Whether it's a personal, it's a professional, you need to take decision on your behalf. No one else can do that better for you. Because it's you. You need to do that. And I just want to request each and every one of you that if there are any doubts, please go check yourself and get it sorted, because life is so precious. And we are going to run few slides, which are, so listen to your body is the first part. Look for the changes. So anything, size, inflammation, infection, lumps. I'm not only talking about the breast. It could be prostate or anything, any changes, look for them. Self-examine yourself in shower, breast with both hands. Consult your GP. If there are any doubts, please contact them. And mammogram is the next step. If there is any finding, they will send you to that. And then another important thing is, if cancer is running in your genes, or in like your brother, sister, mother, someone has it, it's called genetic. Get your genetic test done. That is very important, because sometimes when it's running in your genes, you are more on risk having it. So it is a very important thing that there are genetic tests out there. You just need to talk to your doctors. Next slide, please. So when you are going through the cancer, what is a cancer? We all talk about it. It's a group of abnormal cells not killed by the body's immune system, because normally when the cells are there, they grow old and then they die. But here, they multiply. And then through the cells, they run through the bloodstream and they can spread through your body to different organs. And there are two types, malignant and benign. Benign is the one which is not cancerous, and malignant is the one which has cancerous cells. Next slide, please. So that is the whole team. Even if you look at the team, that's you in the middle, and these are the minimum people who are going to treat you throughout the treatment or procedures. Next slide, please. So, and it may include chemotherapy, surgery, hormonal therapy, or radiation. It depends how far it has gone and how severe it is. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So our body, it has four parts: mind, heart, soul, and health. So just to be very well, we need to work with our mind, and all these services are out there as well, because if we are not mentally well, we could not perform anything. So train your mind to seek for help and contact Punjabi Community Health Services. Their number is 905-677-0889. And the next thing is heart. Our heart runs our emotional lives. We do get upset if someone said something to us. We do get upset pretty quickly. No, we need to have a heart which has the positive things in it, and we need to help each other. Not live in anger, fear, sadness, and resentment. We need to keep our heart happy and keep so that it's pumping and we are living a healthy life. because it's a connection. The whole body is in a chain. So next part is soul. Who are we? We are too busy earning money and getting all the assets that we are not looking after our mind, we are not looking after our heart, and soul is far, far away. We are not even connected with it. But the wisdom you get is from your soul. You need to connect to your soul before it's too late, because there's a helium balloon. Balloon think that I am flying. It is the helium inside it. So that's what the soul is. So the last but not least, the health. On your day, that you will on your life. The way you start your day, that's how you run your life. If it is very important to look after your health, do exercise twice a day, 30 minutes, in the morning and in the evening, eat freshly cooked foods, greens, rest and recover. Next slide, please. Is there any? Okay, so that is my book, and it is available outside. If anybody wants to receive a copy, I can sign it. And if you need any information or need any help about the breast cancer, I'm always there available. So again, my message is that listen to your body, be your own advocate, and let the inner power heal you. Thank you. Sorry, my MCs wants me to speak in Punjabi as well. So you have to bear with me for another 2-3 minutes. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਪੀਚ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ, ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਬਰੀਫਲੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇ ਦਊਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਖੁਦ ਦੇ ਮੁਖਤਿਆਰ ਬਣੋ। ਤੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂਟਲੀ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਂ ਸਰੀਰਕ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਾਲਾਤ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਦਲਾਵ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬਦਲਾਵਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਮੁਖਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਊਗੀ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਡਾਕਟਰਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣੀ ਪਊਗੀ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੱਲ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਮੈਂਟਲੀ ਆ, ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਣੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਖਤਿਆਰੀ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਰੀਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ। ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਅਗਲੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ। ਸੋ ਆਈ ਕੈਨ ਆਈਵ ਟੈਸਟਡ देयर ਪੇਸ਼ੈਂਸ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ।
Don't go too far though, don't go too far.
I'd like to now call up who will be presenting a recognition award will be Baldiv and PCHS Board President Diane Douglas and our platinum sponsor Dr. Ubi.
All right. Another applause for survivor, mom, advocate, breast cancer. Jag, thank you so much. Another round of applause for her.
Next, we have Kanwalpreet, a member of PCHS's settlement team who will be reciting an original poem. So please, a huge round of applause. I'm looking forward to this one.
Poetry.
Can everyone hear me? Okay, great. So before I start reciting, just a little bit about the poem. This is called A Train to Nowhere. I wrote it on the occasion of Women's Day in 2017. And like every poetry, this is very subjective and individual to my experience. And I know some of you might not agree with all the ideas shared in this poem, so please bear with me. And now I would like to begin. A train to nowhere. I see them. Yes, I see them. Scared, apologetic, caged, hiding in the skin of a character they were assigned. I see them being told, leave your feminism and related myths in those confines where you first learned them. Leave your alphabets of freedom and liberty in the kindergarten of your mother's womb. Like a camel believes in the existence of a mirage, I see us believing in the lies hurled at us. Too long or too short a garment? Our fault. Too intellectual or no education? Our fault. Too vocal or no consent? Our fault. Too brave, too audible a voice? Our fault. Too emotional or distant? Again, our fault. Thinking that everything is our fault, we get on a train from which we cannot alight. Now, the train of life approved us to be first-class citizens. However, on this patriarchal train, we are allowed only second-class seating, even though we have first-class passes. We never object, because we were taught dissent is unacceptable. We never question, because our mothers traveled second class and seemed okay with it. We never even lodge a complaint because compliance and conformity are in our blood. In the end, the train reaches the last junction. Everyone seems to get off except us. We are compartmentalized, objectified, and commodified. There is a lot of noise, white noise, meaningless noise. But the only thing more deafening than the train is the silence of my kind. Mutual silence, enraging silence, consensual silence. I see us accepting, slowly drinking the venom of conditioning, the only beverage that is served on that train. We drink conditioning like a child drinks medicine, bitterly but without choice. I see us slowly transforming into zombies who obey. We are clueless, I believe, of the power of speech. Our free thoughts were severed along with the umbilical cord. We let ourselves be chained, thinking those were wires of protection. It's time to become humans again, from those objects our mothers made us by teaching us submission, and their mothers before them, and their mothers before them. For centuries, our mothers taught us that we are the magic lamps in the hand of our respective Aladdins, instrumental in producing a male genie. That male genie can make anything happen. That male genie would be a breadwinner. That male genie would forever protect us. That male genie would give a suffix to our faceless identities, while we are the lamps who are rubbed and grazed, while the Aladdins are busy producing more Aladdins. God forbid, if the subsequent rubbing doesn't produce a male genie, then our fates would forever be sealed in the old store with the other used and abused lamps. Lamps, who by virtue of their existence were supposed to produce light, now lie enveloped in their own darkness for the lack of the oil of courage. I hope we are so rigorously rubbed that our conditioning wears off. I am waiting for the conditioning to wear off. I am hopeful the conditioning will wear off. The conditioning has to wear off. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. Another round of applause.
Absolutely amazing. Great words.
Okay, so we're gonna change it up a little bit. We got some singing happening. Next, we have Balwinder, another member of the PCHS's settlement team. A lot of S's there, who will be singing a few Punjabi songs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. ਅੱਜ 21st ਐਨੂਅਲ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਵੂਮਨ ਡੇ ਤੇ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ। ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 2 ਸੌਂਗ ਤੇ ਜੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਇੱਕ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਾਉਣਾਗਾ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੌਂਗ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਵੂਮਨਸ ਆ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕ ਗੀਤ ਵੀ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਓਨੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਆ। ਸੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੋ ਕੁ ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਨੇ। ਮਿੰਨਤ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਚੰਨਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ, ਮਿੰਨਤ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਚੰਨਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ, ਮੁਖੜਾ ਨਾ ਮੋੜੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਗੀ ਸਮਝ। ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸੌਂਗ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ, ਤੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਾਗੇ ਕੋਈ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਸਮਝਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਬੈਠਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਟਰਾਂਸਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਜੀ। ਓਕੇ, ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸੌਂਗ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਸਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਸਤਾਨਾ ਦਾ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਆ, ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ। ਉਹ ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ, ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ, ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਲਾਏਂਗੀ ਉਹ ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ। ਠੰਡਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਊ ਚੁੱਲ੍ਹਾ ਚੌਂਕਾ ਵੇੜਾ ਸੁਨਮ ਸੁਨਾ, ਦੱਸ ਜਾ ਕੀਕਣ ਦਾਲ ਬਣਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੀਕਣ ਆਟਾ ਗੁੰਨਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆਊਗੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆਊਗੀ ਉਹ ਨੀ ਜਦੋਂ, ਹਾਂ ਨੀ ਜਦੋਂ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਰ ਜਾਏਂਗੀ ਉਹ ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ। ਚਾ ਚੜਿਆ ਪੇਕੇ ਦਾ ਨੀ ਕੀ ਜਾਣੇ ਪੀੜ ਪਰਾਈ, ਰੁਲ ਜਾਊ ਮਗਰੋਂ ਮਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਇੱਕ ਜਵਾਈ। ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਹਾਏ ਨੀ ਸੂਲੀ, ਉਹ ਨੀ ਸੂਲੀ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਸੂਲੀ ਟੰਗ ਜਾਏਂਗੀ ਉਹ ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ। ਮੁੜ ਮੁੜ ਆਖਾਂ ਛੇਤੀ ਆ ਜਾਈ ਲਾਈ ਨਾ ਪੇਕੇ ਡੇਰਾ, ਤੇਰੇ ਬਾਜੋਂ ਵਾਂਗ ਸ਼ੁਦਾਈਆਂ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਮੇਰਾ। ਉਹ ਵੈਦਾ ਕਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ, ਉਹ ਵੈਦਾ ਕਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਉਹ ਨੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ, ਹਾਂ ਨੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਨਿੱਤ ਪਾਏਂਗੀ ਉਹ ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹੋ। ਪੇਕੇ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ, ਉਹ ਨੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ, ਆਹੇ ਨੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਲਾਏਂਗੀ, ਹਾਏ ਨੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਨਿੱਤ ਪਾਏਂਗੀ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨੀ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਨਿੱਤ ਪਾਏਂਗੀ। ਅਗਲਾ ਗੀਤ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਆ। ਇਹ ਵੀ ਬੜਾ ਮਕਬੂਲ ਸੌਂਗ ਆ ਤੇ ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਆਲ ਫੀਲ ਇਟ। पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यास तुम कहती हो। पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, हर शाम आंखों पर तेरा आंचल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए। मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है। मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है। पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, कल तुझको देखा था मैंने अपने आंगन में, जैसे कह रही थी तुम मुझे बांध लो बंधन में। ये कैसा रिश्ता है, ये कैसे सपने हैं, बेगाने होकर भी क्यों लगते अपने हैं। मैं सोच में रहता हूँ, डर डर के कहता हूँ, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। तुम सोचोगी क्यों इतना मैं तुमसे प्यार करूं, तुम समझोगी दीवाना मैं भी इकरार करूं। दीवानों की ये बातें दीवाने जानते हैं, जलने में क्या मजा है परवाने जानते हैं। तुम यूं ही जलाते रहना आया कर ख्वाबों में, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। जीवन मीठी प्यास ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। लास्ट ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੌਂਗ ਆ ਇਹ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਇਬਾਦਤ ਵੀ ਆ, ਆਪਣੇ ਲਵਰ ਦੀ ਇਬਾਦਤ ਵੀ ਆ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਸਮਝ ਲਿਓ। ਕੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਸੀਏ ਸਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ, ਕੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਸੀਏ ਸਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ, ਕੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਿਨ ਸੀ ਹਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ। इस जग ने कसर ना छड़ी कोई, नित पीता खून उबाल साडा। तू तक लिया ते दुख टुट गए ने, मुख फेर तो होया लाल साडा। तू मिल गया सानू सब मिल गया, तू मिल गया सानू सब मिल गया। जग तो की लेना जदों रब मिल गया, तू मिल गया सानू सब मिल गया। पल पल तेरा हुण कर दे दीदार, हाँ असी तेरे दर दे झाड़ू बरदार हाँ। जिन्ना असी चाहुंदे ओ तो वध मिल गया है, जिन्ना असी चाहुंदे ओ तो वध मिल गया है। जग तो की लेना जदों रब मिल गया है, तू मिल गया सानू सब मिल गया है। एक वारी हथ विचों ਹੱਥ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਛੁੱਟਿਆ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਵੀਣੀ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੰਗ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਟੁੱਟਿਆ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਹੱਥ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਹੱਥ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਛੁੱਟਿਆ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਵੀਣੀ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੰਗ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਟੁੱਟਿਆ ਉਹੀ ਅੱਜ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਸਬਬ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਜੱਗ ਤੋਂ ਕੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਤੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਬੰਦਗੀ ਕਬੂਲ ਹੋਈ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਰਗਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੰਜ਼ਿਲ ਮਿਲੀ ਗਿਲ ਆਪੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਖੁਦਾ ਜਾਣੇ ਖੁਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਜੱਗ ਤੋਂ ਕੀ ਲੈਣਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਤੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਸਭ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਏ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ 21st ਐਨੂਅਲ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਵੂਮਨ ਡੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੂਮਨ ਡੇ ਤੇ ਐਵਰੀ ਡੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੈਲੂਟ ਆਲ ਦਾ ਵੂਮਨ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਵਰਲਡ